have the Pike County Chamber of Commerce second annual bass fishing tournament going on this morning. Second year we've done it. We've got about 40 boats this morning. It's, an untapped, event in this area. There aren't a lot of other people that do one. Of course, the hospital does the Relay for Life bass tournament, but, it's gotten to the point where so many people in town do golf tournaments, and we still do our golf tournament, which is successful, but we've got this beautiful Lake Okissa now.
The record is I think it's 11.6 or 11.3 is the lake record right now, and there's been quite a few nines and tens caught. And if I think in the next couple of years you'll see a 12 or 14 pounder come out of here.
The lake itself with an 18 to 22 slot, and what that does, that allows those fish to grow within that slot to keep people from taking them out and keeping them and everything. So it gives those fish the opportunity. So when you come out here and you're catching fish in a slot, you're catching those 3 to 5, and then sometime even a 6 pounder will be still within that slot that doesn't go past that 22 inches. So it allows those fish to really get up big, and you can come out here and have a lot of fun catching 15, 20, 30 fish in a slot that normally you go to a lake that doesn't have a slot limit like that. You may catch 1 or 2 or 3 fish that might be in that 3 to 5 pound range. So that's one of the benefits of having a slot, and it really restricts the number of bass that people can take out on size.
Used to, we would look for big humps in the deeper water and things like that. Now with this grass, it makes it a little more challenging. Grass comes up in these shallow points and then goes down a pretty good bit, down about 12, 15 feet. So fishing deep, and you're using a big old weight, and you have to fish, a little further out than 15 feet.
Lake's really got a lot of ledges and creek channels and ridges and points and stuff that come out of it. And a lot of people talk about it, Okissa being like a small Toledo Bend or a little Toledo Bend. So, Toledo Bend, that's the kind of fishing, you do over there with that offshore fishing with the ledges and creek channels and things like that. So, if you're over in this area and don't want to drive all the way to Toledo Bend, Okissa is a good place to go to practice that kind of stuff and fish the offshore structures.
It's big enough to hold a big tournament, and so tons of fishermen come up from Louisiana and Natchez and Hattiesburg, all over to fish. So I think it's about Lake Okissa.
I come pretty regular. I've been coming here since it first opened, and I like the lake. It's a beautiful lake. I like the regulations they got on it with the slot limits and stuff, because you can come up here and catch big fish, where anywhere else in our part of Louisiana and Mississippi you're limited by the size. You go to the spillway, you catch small fish. Come up here, you catch big fish. You don't catch a lot, but you catch quality fish.
My mother is Sue Terry. She worked for the U.S. Forest Service out of Gloucester, Mississippi, and she's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and she's a landscape architect. She graduated from Louisiana State University School of Landscape Architecture in 1989. She passed away last month from ALS, and before we headed back to Atlanta, I wanted to come and see this project. She was very proud of the work she had done out here. She did a lot of walking out here, planning the public use areas, and the gazebo behind me she sited and designed, and we're very proud of her and all the work she did.
Well, this is second Oh, yeah. Second. This is the second annual Pike County Chamber of Commerce Bass Tournament. Last year was on the 5th Saturday of June, so I think that's the idea, is to hopefully every 5th Saturday of June have in succession every year to hold the Pike County Annual Chamber of Commerce Bass Fishing Tournament. Good turnout, 40 boats today, 40 entries, and it was a good day. Yesterday was 97 degrees. Today I believe it was about 91, so it was better. I see some nice fish being caught out there today. Some nice fish going to be weighed in. Some good sacks for June, for this time of the year. Hot in the summer, usually you don't have these kind of sacks of fish, but Okissa is a kind of lake that produces these kind of fish.
You know, there's a lot of good things the chamber does, and they promote, you know, everything that we do, and there's a lot of good chamber members. I mean, we need more, of course, but there's a lot of good ones that you know, a couple even helped sponsor this event. So we probably caught 25 or so. You know, most were in the slot, a couple little ones. So I've got 5 decent ones in there, probably about 10 pounds, 9 pounds, but it's not near about what needs to win here. So, but we had a fun time, man. We caught a lot of 20-inch fish, 21-inch fish, and you know, they're 5-6 pounds a piece. And too bad you can't weigh them here, but I understand why. So.
I've fished here since it opened. I fished here about the 3rd day it opened, and it's just a great lake. It gets better every single year, you know. I mean, it's just an awesome place to fish. This place, you know, don't be afraid to fish deep. You know, it's got 60 foot of water, but bass, you can catch them in 20 to 30 foot deep here. It's a lot of structure, it's cover, it's got humps, points, ridges, grass. It's something for everybody.